Okay, gang, what's good? So we have a good video today. This lady has a crazy story. Now, this is the problem with hookup culture, bro. Like, uh, sometimes weird things be happening. I be telling y'all, but none of y'all want to listen. None of y'all want to listen to old boy out here. Like, you know what I mean? This is a problem with hookup culture. I told you guys, do your thing straight. None of y'all want to listen. But hey, this is what you get. That's what you get. So anyway, we about to get into this video, straight into it right now. Let me know from which part of the world you're watching this video from, and if you've not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it.
One time, I met this guy on a dating app, and we started to play Minecraft together, and we would talk every fucking night. And eventually,
And by the way, bear in mind they say they met on a dating app before they started playing Minecraft. Right? Yeah, that's important for where we're going. But hookup culture.
I met him in person. The first time I met him in person, we hit it off. Like, we really hit it off, if you know what I'm saying. And by the end of the weekend, I asked him to be my boyfriend. So now we locked in, all right? And another week
First time.
goes by, my car breaks down, so he comes and picks me up and drives me back 2 hours away to his place. So now we at his place, and we're in the car, and I gotta change the music on his phone, so he gives me the password. I'm like, oh, he must really trust me. So, I type in the little password, I make sure to remember that shit, just in case. And so, that night we get home, and he's showing me stuff in his phone, like pictures and shit, and I see this girl, Alyssa, like, in his phone. I didn't say.
Oh my word. I'm sorry. I needed to put this disclaimer. I promise I'm not going to interrupt again, at least for a while, then I'll give you my thoughts. It's explicit. She uses a lot of curse words, so I don't think I am going to be blipping out to be censoring some of it, right? Because, so this is a disclaimer. This is a disclaimer, right? This is a disclaimer. She's using a bunch of curse words in this video. So I'm not going to be censoring it because it will sound ridiculous. I can't be like beep every time. You know what I mean? So this is just a quick disclaimer that language. So hide your kids. Explicit, 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 explicit. Let's get back into it.
I didn't say shit. I kept my mouth shut. He didn't say anything either, so I just kept looking. And that morning I woke up, he was still dead asleep. So, in my mind, I'm like, this is the perfect chance to check this nigga phone. So I did. And get this, I go straight to Alyssa. She's the first person in his text messages. First thing I see, bro. I love you and I miss you so much. Like, come on. Come on. Did you really just do this to me? So the first thing I do, I roll up, obviously, and I go smoke a blunt. Yeah. And I come back to the hotel room, and he's just sitting there looking at me like, are you okay? Did something happen? This nigga got to know what the fuck happened. So I just look at him, and I'm like, nah, but I'm ready to go home. I had a family emergency, so can you take me the fuck home? And he said, okay. So we got in the car. I wasn't gonna say shit till he got in my driveway, because I really don't know him for real. But, you know me, I couldn't hold that shit in. So I said, who's Alyssa? All he did was, and he didn't say shit. So I said, well, I guess that answers it. I guess that answers it. And after that, get this, his car breaks down. Yes, thank you, God. I love spending time with him. Thank you. So now I'm like, fuck. And now we're at a football field, and I'm waiting for him to figure out how he's gonna get me home, bro. And I gave him 5 hours to figure this shit out. During that 5 hours, I go on Instagram, I find Alyssa, and I send her a picture of him like, this your man? Yeah. So then, like a couple minutes later, I see him get up and walk across the football field and get on the phone. So I know what's happening, And while he's there, I go on her Instagram and I'm looking at her because, I'm a little curious. Come to find out, this girl has my facial features, bro, my skin color, and we have the same color hair. She literally, me and her are almost carbon copies of each other. It is actually insane. As soon as I saw that shit, I put my phone down, I stood up, I just looked around, bro. I literally had to look around, like, is this fucking real life? And then I started crying. You know what? I ain't a pussy ass bitch, but this has never happened to me before. I was this close to being in love with this nigga. So yes, I'm crying. And then I get myself together. I call my dad. I say, Dad, I need you to pick me the fuck up now. And he does.
So right off the bat, I'm about to play you the second part of this video. Right off the bat, I feel like the story has some loopholes in it, like inconsistencies here and there. But
So now we're
um,
just sitting.
now, that's the problem with hookup culture. First and foremost, how you even like these kids, bro? Like, I don't know. I don't know what you guys think, but like, this is the problem with just like random hookups. Like, you don't even know, like, because she's saying she doesn't know this guy, right? But at the same time, she's talking about, I almost fell in love with him. Like, what is that? Like, truth be told, what is that? That's the problem with uh, uh, this whole new generation, and like y'all be doing some strange stuff. I can't lie to you, bro. Like, you randomly just met all of a sudden, like you doing. You say, well, he gave her the password, right? He gave her the password, but at the same time, bro, like this is what's crazy with this particular Gen. Is it Gen Alpha? All these 2000 kids, bro, like these Gen Zs and these Gen Alphas, and like y'all be doing some strange stuff, bro. But anyway, I'm just trying to listen and not judge, but at the same time judge. Let's play the second part of the video.
So now we're just sitting at the football field. He's still on his phone, texting his girl, like trying to ease the tension, I guess, trying to make up some shit, trying to get her back. And I'm just sitting there with my legs crossed, pretending nothing's bothering me. And I look at.
Is it just me or she's a little bit weird? This girl. Is it just me or she's a little bit like off the rails a little bit? Let me know.
him and I'm like, so why'd you do that to me? And he didn't even look up. All he said was, I don't know, I was just being stupid. So I sit there a minute and I look at him because I had to look at him a few times because I genuinely didn't know if he was a real person or not. That's how I felt in the moment. Like, this can't be real. This can't be real, bro. And, ooh, just thinking about him got my bones aching. And after that, my aunt came and picked me up. She brought me back to her crib. And my
Hold
uncle
up,
pulled
hold
up.
up, hold up, hold up. Did she not say she called her dad to pick her up? Where's the aunt and the uncle coming in? Like, I don't understand. Let me know if I missed something. Let me know if I missed something. But how were we watching the same video, you and I? Like, at one point did the aunt and the uncle fit into this whole thing? She literally just mentioned that the dad came to pick up. So I don't know.
And he came up to me and he grabbed me and he looked at me and he said, Are you okay? Did he hurt you? Do I need to beat him up? I was so stunned. I was like, No, I'm fine, dude. Chill the fuck out. Because no man has ever looked at me like he actually wanted to protect me. So I was like, What the fuck?
Oh my word. Daddy issues? Yeah, of course. Of course. But at the same time, like, bro, like, I don't know. I need someone to drop some wisdom in the comment section. Like, let's just let me know what's going through your mind. Like, I feel like this generation is moving a little bit too fast. Not just this generation. Y'all in the West be doing some strange stuff, bro. Like, this is not normal. Like, just randomly hook up and start talking about like you love this person. Like, if you ask me, the guy, I would say I'm not going after the guy because number one, it's not his story. Number two, so far I think everything she's describing is pretty much normal about the guy. Right? He's just a guy who was messing around and did some stupid stuff. Right? But her, I think it's a little bit extra. She's just there's just this extraness about her, bro. Like, that's just my thinking. I don't know what you guys think, but so far, I don't know where the uncle and aunt just came from. But she told on herself. She told on herself, like when she mentioned that nobody ever loved me, like wanted to protect me. I guess that's the problem with today's modern day society of women. Like always goes back to daddy issues. You know, what is your relationship with your dad? What does it look like? What does it look like? Because most of these things, these sporadic behaviors, it stems from there. Like she's saying right now, like, look, I didn't have anybody to protect me, like my dad. But it doesn't make sense because the uncle shows up and she's like, "Did they hurt you?" And you know, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Let me know, bro. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know what you guys are thinking so far. But hey, let's finish this video, man.
And then my dad pulls up, and all he had to say was, "I told you so." Give me something, bro. Come on. I'm going through it. And then he just takes me home like nothing happened. And a couple days later, I text him because when we played Minecraft together, he had this mod. And I wanted to know what mod it was. And he texts back, he says, "Since you're so smart, figure it out yourself." What? Like, that got me to thinking. And then I came to the conclusion that this nigga really mad at me because he thinks I broke up his relationship.
You did.
How does that work, buddy? I don't get that. And I only knew him for 3 weeks, so I already knew something crazy might happen. And I was preparing myself mentally, but not for this shit, bro. So now,
Yeah, I think she's a little bit psychotic, right? She's a little bit crazy. That's just my opinion. That's literally just my opinion, if you ask me. Like, I think she's a little bit off the rails. Um, yeah, bro, because here's her talking about she already loves the guy and all these type of things, but like they literally just met and they've been playing online. Like there's an emptiness that's coming for most, but that's where the world is going. The world is going to streamers and people doing nothing, just watching, and you know what I mean. Like that's so there's an emptiness that is coming from people with their phones and having to not have human interaction. So when they do, it's like, you know what I mean. Am I landing? So anyway, bro, that's it for this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, and let me know from which part of the world you're watching this video from. But yeah, bro, I don't know. I just feel iffy after watching this video. But hey, until the next video, peace.